Greetings, YouTube! The Doctor is in. Dr. Urias Papers here, coming at you with another commentary on Dungeons and Dragons. And today we are going to be talking about the spell Elminster's Effulgent Spheres. So, it's a 6th level spell. I don't think it's great. We are going to go through it. We're going to give it a grade. We're going to compare it to some other things. So, lots to talk about, lots to go over. Stay tuned and don't go away. All right, before we begin, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you like this video. Hit the like button if you have any questions or comments. Please leave a question or comment. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and don't forget to share this video. All right, like I said, Elminster's Effulgent Spheres is a 6th level spell. It is 1 action, self, verbal, and somatic components. And yes, that material component that is in there, that M, is an opal worth 1,000 gold pieces, which does not get consumed. This spell would be very bad if that got consumed. But having this spell as a 6th level spell, have that particular component, makes it get a lower grade. It does last for an hour, and it is not concentration, so there is that. See vocation. So, 6 chromatic spheres orbit you for the duration. While the spheres are present, you can expend spheres to create the following effects. When you take acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder, you can take a reaction to expend 1 sphere and give yourself resistance, half damage, to the triggering type until the start of your next turn. So you can do that 6 times. Energy Blast. As a bonus action, you can send 1 sphere hurtling towards a target within 120 feet. Make a ranged spell attack. I don't like that. This is a 6th level spell. It should just hit automatically. On a hit, the target takes 3d6 acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage, your choice. Regardless of whether you hit, the sphere is expended. The spell ends early if you have no more spheres remaining. The number of spheres increases by 1 for every spell slot above 6 that you cast this spell. And it is usable by druids, sorcerers, and wizards. So, what do we think? Well, we don't think very much of this. There are better 6th level spells, way better 6th level spells than this one. So again, this one is going straight into the D. So there is a 1st level spell that we could cast that basically does the same thing as this. That is the absorb energy part. And it doesn't require 1,000 gold piece opal to use. All right, let's talk about this. Here is the list. Let's get rid of this arrow here. Here is the list of 6th level spells for druids, sorcerers, and wizards. Chain Lightning. There's a good one. Conjure Fey. There's a good one. Disintegrate. There's a good one. Eye Bite, there's an awesome one. Flesh to Stone, that's a good one. Heal for the druids. Hero's Feast, absolutely a good one. All of these are way better than the spell that I just said. I don't really like the Investiture ones. Mass Suggestion, Mental Prison, Otto's Irresistible Dance. I mean, come on, all of these are just awesome. Sunbeam, all of these spells are just great. True Seeing, the wall spells. This Elminster's Effulgent spheres are just not there. They're just not there. So, what is the spell that I am talking about that essentially does the same thing as this? We are talking about Absorb Elements. There it is. 1st level spell. Doesn't have any cost. It's a reaction. It lasts for a round. You have resistance against acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder. You actually get a little bit on the back end with a melee attack, but nobody cares about that. It's the absorb part of this. That's really what you're looking for. And you could have 4 of these. You could have more of these if you had a ring of spell storing. You could have 9 of these spells, 9 absorb elements. Nothing says you can't use a reaction spell out of a ring of spell storing. You could have 9 of these versus, and then use your 6th level spells for something else. Because really, what you're going to use this spell for is you're going to use this spell for the resistance. The bonus action, there are better things you can do with your bonus action. Particularly, druids and sorcerers have better things that they can do. You know, wizards, they might have a free bonus action, but 3d6 damage. I mean, it is 18d6 damage, but it's 3d6 at a time, which is not great. And I would never upcast this spell. So all in all, what do I think about this spell? I think it's pretty bad. Again, we are giving this a big fat D. I don't like it. It is a disappointment. The last 2 spells we went through were great. This one, not so great. All right, that is what I got for everybody. I hope everybody enjoyed, and I will catch everybody later.